Hi, it's Lily. I'm going to be doing a new thing now. I'm going to be collecting the sponsors' names into a hat from the 21st of one month to the 21st of the next month. And I'll be pulling one of the sponsors out of the hat and have a monthly giveaway. And what you need to do is just go to paypal.com and put my email in there, and you can make a donation for as little as $1 up to as much as you want, and it's a one-time thing. It's not ongoing. So I'm going to be giving away this painting for this first month that I'm doing this, and it's going to continue on every month. I'll be selecting a name out of the hat from the people that sponsor me. Okay, let's get on with this pour. Okay, this is going to be a complete tutorial again. These are the colors that I'm using. This one is opaque. This is lemon yellow. It is transparent. We have a white that's opaque. This is a neon pink, so it's transparent, and this red rose is also transparent. I use spray silicone from that CRC spray silicone that you can get in the automotive department in most stores. Usually you can get it at Walmart and Home Depot. My DIY pouring medium is made with 3 parts glue to 1 part water, and I mix it up and I pour it into this bottle. And then I also dilute my paints with just water. And I spray my silicone after I spray it into a larger container, and then after all the fumes get out, I pour it into this tiny little container. And that's just because I like this silicone because it's thinner. I do know about the 3-in-1 all-purpose fast-drying oil. Whoops. But I don't prefer that oil. So you can use it, and you can also use treadmill oil. People have been using that and liking it. So there's a lot of different oils you can use. It's just a preference. So now I haven't added my pouring medium yet. So I'm going to use 1 part pouring medium to 3 parts paint. So here we go. DIY pouring medium. Let's shake it up. It sounds like I made this batch a little thinner. We'll see. And the white I don't need as much because the white is very thin paint. I just put it in there so the white is has some binding in it. I might put straight glue in my white because the white is cheap craft paint, and it will tend to crack if you dilute it too much. Your white will crack. If your paint is too thick, it might craze. I find out for me, because I keep my apartment so cold, if I forget and leave my paintings on this table to dry overnight, because I keep it like 64 degrees with fans blowing in here, they craze. So I have to take my paintings outside my apartment door and dry them in the hallway. And when I dry them in the hallway, they turn out perfect. If I forget about them and leave them in here, they crack. No, well, they don't crack, they craze. Okay, so now I'm going to stir these pouring medium in with the paint off camera, and I'll come back when I need to add the silicone. Okay, so when after I add my pouring medium, I do it all in a row. First I put in all my paint, then I put in all my pouring medium. The reason for doing that is so that you don't forget if you've put your pouring medium in your white, because it looks the same. So I stir all my pouring medium in really well, and then after I stir all my pouring medium, then I go back and add water to each one and stir again. When I've done all that, then I add my silicone in each cup, boom, 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 and stir again. So it's good to do things in order so you don't forget what you did to each cup. Alright, so real quick, I went outside and sprayed my CRC silicone into this bottle. I let the fumes drip out, and now I'm just pouring it into this cup. And whatever I don't pour from this big bottle, seems like it evaporates. You know, when I go back, there's nothing left in the bottle. It's weird. So, okay, so what I think is the most difficult part of acrylic pouring is to get all your paints the same consistency, because some of the cheaper paints start off so thin, especially a neon craft paint. They're so thin that, you know, you can't, it's like this paint is so thick that you have to thin, and this one starts out though so thin, you wonder if it's too thin for pouring. So anyway, the most important thing in acrylic pouring is to get your paint the right consistency. White paint from craft paint is very thin. And of course, the better paint you can afford, the better your paintings will turn out. I use cheap craft paint, and the reason I do that is because I was doing 2 to 3 pourings a day in order to teach you on my YouTube channel here at Lily's Mix. So, okay, I'm going to put in my silicone, and I'm not going to put in too much. I'm going to put in a squirt in each cup, a good squirt. I should have left 1 cup without any in it. But, okay, so if you want small cells, you stir vigorously, and for big cells, you just stir a little bit. And remember, if your paints have been sitting, you need to stir again before you create your dirty cup, or before you pour them. So I haven't decided which order to pour in, but I have used these colors before, and I know what they create. And I also know that I love to pour the white in, and then in the middle of the pour, lay the white in on top, instead of pouring it from up high, because I think it creates another set of beautiful cells. So because I squirted the silicone on the cup on the side, I have to stir a little more than I would normally like to. So here we go. I'm going to do the pour on this big canvas. Well, I don't know if it's a 12 by 14, and we're going to see what happens. I usually do tiny little pours, mostly because of funds. But okay, so I think I know how to set up these colors, something like this. All right, so let me pour my dirty cup here. We'll see if we fill her to the brim, if it'll be enough. Okay, let's set up the cup now. Here we go. Hope I didn't overdo my let's get some more in there. Okay, so I'm pouring from up high, and I'm stirring right before I do the pour, because my paints may have been sitting. Let's see if that's good. Okay, that looks pretty good. Uh-oh, a little bit overdid the cup there. Wait, let me move my lamp away. Okay, I've got some white laying right on the top. Then I want to pour this color through. And I love the way yellow brightens up my paintings. So, that's a big cup. So I'm going to stop the camera and get 2 canvases ready. Kind of a hard thing to do here. Okay. It doesn't look like I have enough paint. I'm going to have to chip real fast. It was a big cup. Maybe my paint is just too thick. haven't done a larger canvas in quite a while, so I just have to see what goes on here. Try to make sure you guys can still see. Here we go. Where's all my white? I should have, I know what I did. Because I was rumbling with the canvas, I didn't let the cup sit. That's a shame. Because I do love my white in my paintings. But in past times I've not put up with this, and I've just put, I went ahead and added more white. Well, we have lots of cells. I'm going to let it sit a second and turn you back on. I was going to add some white and then swipe. Well, we'll just have to see. Okay, I'm not happy with this one. At all. Not at all. So we'll try, see what I can do with this. So I have an opaque next to a transparent. I just can't tolerate, the painting was just too dark for me. So there's always a lesson in here that we can try. I know, there's no sense just not liking it. Well, I think I saved it. I saved that ugly thing. I don't know about that right there. It needs a little torch. It's not going to torch any. But I think now it's a pretty painting. Could be. Yeah. Okay, guys, we pulled this one out of the basket. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe. I'm trying to get to, say, 5,000 subscribers, and I need not too many more. Okay, thanks you guys. I like it now. We saved it, so don't ever give up, and if it doesn't look right when you end, scrape it off and reuse the canvas.